Okay, it's time to prepare your nervous system for this new love that is coming in your life. If it's not a new love, you could already have met your divine masculine, by the way. Um you probably you could have not you probably, but you could have already met some of you have already met your divine masculine. Some of you are undergoing a transformation where the both of you, your long term partner, and you are going through an actual transformation and upgrade, like spiritual upgrade together. Because contrary to popular belief, not all, um, it's not just new love that is going under a transformation and a transition and a rebirth. Some people are meant to cut off their partners, you'll know, and some people are okay. Now don't allow this to speak to your ego and your fear, boosting those up, because some of you are meant to detach from a partner, but like upon hearing this you'll be like, well maybe it's meant for me, I've been feeling maybe it's time for me to leave, but i'm I'm not going to, like, some of you will feel like that and you'll be like, oh well, this is confirmation, this is not for everyone. Like, some of you need to let people go, some of you are bringing people in, and this is part of the reason why you need to regulate your nervous system. Because when you regulate your nervous system is your body's alarm system. Okay, it releases, stores, conserves energy, it actually keeps you safe, but it can only keep you safe by helping you as much as you help it. You know what I mean? So you have to rewire and reprogram yourself for this new type of love that wants to come in, or the level, or there's like some type of upgrade in your current relationship that's happening with some of you. Okay? Some type of big transformation. Um and so your nervous system doesn't know the difference, because this new love is so, this divine sacred, it's literally a holy love. Because it is not familiar to your nervous system, it's so grounded, it's so safe, it's so protective, it's so loving. And it's literally like everything. um, but your nervous system, even though it's good for you, your nervous system doesn't know the difference between that and a lion chasing you, because they both will invoke fear. Okay, so this is why you have to relax it and regulate your nervous system. Okay, so that alarm doesn't go off, blocking you from this blessing, this new divine love upgrade, or this new um, love that's coming in, that's being attracted to you and magnetized to you. Okay, and so I want you to make sure that you are practicing becoming, especially a woman, the Empress, who knows that she doesn't have to work hard for love, regardless, whether you're in a relationship or not. You do not have to work hard for love and to receive and to rest and to magnetize. So if you feel like you're chasing someone, you'll know, like, that this message is most likely not for you. That's not your love. That's not your partner. Anything that you have to chase as the Empress, okay? Anything that you have to chase as the Empress is not yours, because the Empress, she rests. She knows that she doesn't have to do a whole bunch of work for love. Like, excuse me, her presence is enough. She just sits there. If you look at the tarot card, Empress in the tarot, she's sitting in her throne on in her garden, receiving, being stimulated by pleasure, and the pleasure is the nature around her. You're supposed to be living a life of creating, okay, not just humans, but especially sacred gifts, right? Whether it's art, music, whatever the case may be, maybe it's channeling for a certain collective, a community that you're meant to attract, okay? Like, that's pleasure, that's joy. So the Empress doesn't have to chase, she attracts, she magnetizes while she's having fun, okay? While she's in the park creating, all right? And so you have to make sure that you know the difference between the love. Thank you so much, Spirit. Because I was like, how are they going to know if it's their ego, their fear, you know? Like, if you're actually with someone, you're too comfortable with them. That happens. You're so comfortable because we form bonds with people. You're so comfortable in this quote unquote love, right? That you feel like you're not going to survive a breakup when it's not supposed to be. Okay? So if you're like pushing through, being the hunter instead of letting the Empress, the divine Empress, King of Cups that's meant to come and meet you, right? He's supposed to be coming to meet you. You're not supposed to be like chasing him. That's the difference. So you have to regulate your nervous system. I have a framework called the Empress Method framework. It's a free class to support you in regulating your nervous system for this love, because you can push this love away if you aren't ready for him, okay, or her, right, or they, whatever. Like, you have to be prepared. Your nervous system has to be prepared, otherwise you'll sabotage it. It won't be ready. All right. And your nervous system, some of you have to be prepared for a breakup. I'm sorry. Oh, we have a full moon in Capricorn coming up too. I mean, this is a timeless message. This is the new moon in Cancer that I'm recording. It's June 25th, 2025. But um, some of you are meant to break. I will never forget. It wasn't this year. It was 2 years ago. A full moon in Capricorn 2 years ago, and I was in a situationship, and it turned out that he was a narcissist, something that I actually didn't recognize. I hadn't healed to that point where I could recognize that I was still attracting narcissists to me. And I never had called any man that I'm with a narcissist. I actually didn't. I actually didn't even diagnose him. Some like a psychology person did. Actually, not me. A life coach, psychologist. But anyway, so I had gotten this inkling that I needed to pull away from him. He had gotten really jealous about when I ended up going back to work. I had just started a new contract at a job, and I was making money again after I had taken like a few months off. And so I was making more money and like kind of like going and do my thing, wasn't spending as much time with him, whatever. He got jealous, and I was like, I'm literally doing everything I'm chasing him. I'm like, oh, like, let's go out to eat out. It'll be my treat. You see how I was over giving? I was over giving because I didn't feel worthy. Like, I was doing the chasing, the hunting. Like, I was catering to him. I would get off of work and I would bring him food. And we weren't even in a exclusive relationship. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was giving to him so much. And where in the beginning he was love bombing me. And anyway, the point is, I had decided to take this like relationship course. So I was like, oh, like maybe this is the one. And so I had gotten this inkling. I was like, oh yeah, like let me take this deepening your love. After that course, which is actually it was meant to strengthen. It was a class that I purchased from someone else. It was meant to strengthen your relationship. Taking that, because my intuition like told me like, let me like, and I started to listen to my intuition. I was like, oh, let me at least do this. But I still had fear. I didn't want to let him go, even though, my intuition was telling me, but I was like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. So I took that class, and by the full moon in Capricorn, the full moon in Capricorn was in my seventh house of long term relationships. So it was like, it wasn't a long term relationship, but it was a deepening. We had kind of started talking and getting to know each other, and like maybe think about a relationship. Well, anyway, so after that, I realized, because she was also talking about, even with your partner, your husband, like not chasing him. Even when your partner or your husband not chasing him. I was like, but this doesn't look like what I'm doing. I'm chasing. So if I'm chasing and I have to do all the work, thank you, Spirit. Like, it's like a leaf that came down. If I have to do all the work, this doesn't seem like someone who feels like she's worthy. Like, I was like, this doesn't, I don't think that this. So, full moon in Capricorn, I ended things. But you see the sequence of events, what I was called to my when I followed my intuition and didn't follow fear, right? I used to be scared of letting people go because I'm like, oh, what if I don't meet anyone else? And like, I was giving so much to him. That wasn't the Empress. That wasn't the Empress, because the Empress receives, right? While the Emperor wants to give more, right? There's some instances, of course, your energy is enough of a gift and of a present that nurturing emperor of, or energy of the Empress, okay, whether you're with someone or not. The point is, I want you to be able to recognize survival mode, your old patterns of, abandoning yourself, anxiously attaching to people because you feel like they need to be complete or to complete you, you know, feeling like someone needs to come and save you, like you can't stand being alone, like you numb yourself with TV and scrolling and all the things. You're not doing anything creative, you're not listening to your joy, your pleasure, right? You're not separating, having time by yourself, cultivating a sense of safety within yourself. That's not the Empress archetype. And you are the Empress. You just need to be activated into it. You need to believe that you're worthy of this love. You need to regulate your nervous system so that you can feel safe being alone. So you can feel safe detaching from someone. So you can feel safe receiving someone new or upgrading your current relationship. Like, this is a lot of work. This isn't just, I love we're like manifesting partners, like, let's go. But some of our nervous systems aren't ready for them. You have to prepare for this. Trust me. I know my spirit team tells me all the time, like, you have to prepare for this. It's part of the reason why I'm doing this, to receive, regulating my nervous system, to receive, like, you know, all things that belong to me. So I feel safe receiving them. And the more I do it, and it'll be small effort, the more I regulate my nervous system, more comes to me, because now I feel safe to receive it. You can push and block things away if you don't feel safe. Okay? Like, you won't be able to recognize this good thing. My foot's falling asleep. I think this channel is ending. Anyway, I put the links below for you. I have to help you regulate your nervous system, the Empress Method free masterclass, and have a free feminine nervous system guide, to help you. There's rituals in there, there's practical steps. This is based on and rooted in neuroscience, sacred intuitive psychology, right? Astrology and feminine energetics. Okay, so we're bringing all parts of us. All right, the practical, the spiritual, the emotional, like, it's all in the Empress Temple. I'll put it in the link below, and then I have some paid regulation, that I'll put there for it below for you too, like my 7-day from fear to faith. With that one, for 7 days straight, you get a drip of nervous system, um, practical ancient wisdom, from the ancestral realm. You also get this neuroscience, based in neuroscience and astrology and feminine energetics on a deeper level, those types of rituals. Okay, it's really potent work. I'll put the link below. I think it's $44. Um, is it $44 right now? As of this recording, June 25th, the price is gonna go. No, I think it's gonna probably go down. Actually, I don't know. Anyway, it's on sale down there. I love you so much. I am going to send you a little prayer, great mother, ancestors, guides. I invite you into this space, and I ask that you send this message out for me according to the sacred algorithm, for those who actually are looking for, their souls are looking for this message. May it reach them with love and gentleness whenever it does. Whenever, even if it meets one person where they need to be. May this medicine feed them. May it bless them. May it honor them. Okay. Aho, ashe. And so it is. I love you so much.